Hey, if you know this question, you're kind of smart. In 1969, the B in this state's abbreviation was changed to an E to avoid confusion with a Canadian province. Name that
state had a B in it. I can't even think of any.
Nevada.
Oh, Nebraska. Oh, like New Brunswick. Yeah, that makes sense.
NB, New Brunswick.
Yeah, okay.
Well, if you got Nebraska, congratulations. You may have won Jeopardy.
But if you didn't, you're like us, and we just
and we came up with a blank, like that guy.
Yeah, like this dude.
Yep.
Bet $1,000.
Hey, that's okay. All right. So that brings us to the Media Boat Podcast.
It does.
Ella, she retains her lead.
So that lady goes on. All right. So I'm gonna find a movie here. You start the show.
We are starting with the
Media Boat Podcast. Hey, it's the Media Boat Podcast.
Hey,
this is the 20th of September, 2017.
We are episode 90.
Episode 90. We did it.
Guys, we did it.
We did it, guys. We did it.
We did it. We were here.
We did it.
We finally made it to 90.
We did it. So, yeah.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank my parents for never tuning in.
Mm-hmm. And I'd like to accept this on my parents' behalf because they're not here.
But first, I want to thank God. Without which all things are possible.
Up top.
I think I said that right.
Yeah, I think you said that right.
The big man upstairs.
Yes.
Although we are on the top floor.
We're on the top floor. There's no one above us, so that doesn't work.
Welcome. Big shout out to the doctor, too, for always tuning in.
Always.
Except she's not tuning in to this week.
Well, she's always is a stinking lie. Hi, welcome to the Media Boat Podcast. I already said what day it was and what episode it was. All that's remaining is, what are we? What is the Media Boat Podcast? The Media Boat Podcast is a show about media. So we talk about movies, we talk about television, we talk about music, and we talk about video games. Not necessarily in that order. My name is Matt. His name is Mike.
I'm Mike. He's Matt. I actually described this to someone earlier today.
Yeah.
That's what are your hobbies?
Oh.
It's like,
I got 4.
That's kind of a big loaded question.
I got 4 of them.
So it's like that's kind of a loaded question.
I maybe have more than that, but there's 4 main ones. Let's get rolling right into it. Let's talk about the box office.
The box office.
That's the movie's box office, of course, over the past weekend. And we called it again.
Well, this was an easy call to make.
Called it.
Yep, because as it was once again #1 in the box office.
No surprise.
60 million, 51% drop. Brings its total to 218 million.
Yeah.
Domestically. It has already hit 300 million worldwide.
Yeah.
So
yeah, wow. That thing's going to be a big hit. Look to that. I saw something on the internet that suggested this, and I think that they're right. Look for it to beat the all-time R-rated record currently held by Passion of the Christ.
Oh, that's right.
Passion of the Christ currently is the most money-making domestically R-rated movie of all time. I could easily see this passing it.
Yes.
Especially with a strong second week like this.
And plus it being the only major horror movie in play for a while.
For until October. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a couple of Halloween releases, of course, because we have to. It's
yes.
fishing. But other than that, yeah, it has a pretty clean
sorry. There's a horror movie coming up next week.
Okay.
But it's terrible, so let's not talk about it.
That's fair.
But we will talk about it eventually.
But I mean, it's I would not be surprised if that is your new record holder.
Yep.
So,
So number 2 was new release American Assassin.
Yeah.
14 million off a 33 budget.
Which is actually a decent debut, all things considered.
Yeah. 14
for
million.
this year, that's good numbers.
Yeah.
For a movie that I literally never heard about. I haven't seen a single ad for at all.
I only know about this movie because it's my job to know about this movie.
Right. You literally have to. But everyone else, I have no idea how anyone would know this exists.
Right.
I mean,
Michael Keaton's in this thing.
Yeah, I saw that from the poster.
Yeah.
So, goes to show you. Yeah, who knows what that is, but it not #1 this week, that's for sure.
Nope. Number 3 was Mother.
Darren Aronofsky.
I don't know how you say this because it's not all caps, but there is an exclamation point.
It's like this. It's like Mother. It's like the way that Daffy Duck used to say in the Warner Brothers cartoons.
Okay, sure.
But yeah, that's the Darren Aronofsky directed Jennifer Lawrence joint that, man, disappoints. Disappointing critically and disappointing audience-wise and disappointing box office.
But no one really has any idea what this thing is about.
Yeah, apparently.
Because people are super divided on it.
Yeah.
That being a Darren Aronofsky film. I will probably see this thing.
You might as well.
I might as well, just to see what it is. I mean, I did read a synopsis of what it is, and I'm like, what? This thing got made?
We might as well briefly mention here that you got your movie pass, so you will be seeing a lot more movies.
I will get into that later.
I know, but still. So you're going to see these things.
We'll get into that later.
Yeah.
Yep. Number 3 was Home Again.
Okay.
The Reese Witherspoon.
Yep, with the 3 younger boys.
Yep.
Movie.
$5 million, $16 million overall. Yeah. And lastly, running out the top 5 was The Hitman's Bodyguard.
Still there.
$3.5 million. $70 million total on that thing.
Yeah, that's going to do all right. It's going to probably make its money back. And then stop.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I was going to probably see that, but turns out I'm going to wait.
That seems like a streaming movie to me.
Yeah.
Next week, what do we got in store?
So this upcoming week, 9/22, we have 3 wide releases and 2 rather small releases, but I keep seeing commercials for them.
Sure.
So first up, we have that horror movie I was talking about, Friend Request. Basically, don't unfriend anyone because they may come and kill you.
I just want to make a note here. Wasn't there a movie called Unfriended a few years back?
I believe so, yes.
So is this the sequel?
No, because it's Friend Request.
Wait, no, is this the prequel?
Yes, prequel. Because you gotta get the request before
you
can friend them.
Wait. So are you telling me that this is the trilogy right here? The Social Network? The Friend Request and then Unfriended?
Yes.
All right.
Although it's being produced out of order.
Completely out of order.
Yes.
Right.
Then, upcoming, also this weekend, is your children's movie.
Yeah.
Yes. The Lego Ninjago.
I keep forgetting that exists because I literally do not care.
It exists. The trailers look good.
Sell me on Lego Ninjago.
Trailers look good.
Okay. It looks funny, but I'm like... My question is, does anybody care about Ninjago?
No.
Does anybody know what Ninjago is outside of 10-year-olds?
Maybe not. But then again, who's seen this movie?
10-year-olds. And their families, though. That's the thing, is that the thing that worked, for me at least, for the first 2 movies.
For Lego Batman?
Yeah, Lego Movie and Lego Batman were at least either... They were licensed properties, but they were licensed properties based on things that everyone knows. Everyone knows who Batman is. It's not very hard. Ninjago, from my experience, is a line of Legos and also was a television show for kids.
Right.
So I feel like that's a way more niche thing. And as much as the trailers want you to believe this is like the first 2, I just don't know.
But from what I'm getting out of this, it's just Legos, but the ninja version of Legos.
Yeah, but then they should have just called it the Lego Ninja Movie. But no, they branded.
But they already have a brand for Ninja Legos called Ninjago.
I'm saying is the brand is going to confuse people. They're not going to know what this is.
They
They're
would confuse people.
They
would confuse people more if they called it Lego Ninja Movie.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I don't
because
think so.
There's already Lego Ninja called Ninjago.
Give it the generic name and then no one would care. Call Ninjagos in the movie. I don't care. But call it the Lego Ninja Movie. You get people to see it.
It's the Lego Ninjago movie.
It is not number 1 this next weekend, and that is why, and I am standing by this.
What will be number 1 this weekend?
I don't know. Keep going. Probably nothing else on this list, but keep going.
Well, coming out in limited release.
I call it 3-peat, actually.
It 3-peat?
Yeah.
Alright, well, coming out in limited release, we have Battle of the Sexes.
Okay. Yep, that's...
Emma Stone and
Steve Carell
movie with Billie Jean King.
Yeah, tennis.
Oscar bait movie.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
We'll see.
A little early for that,
But clearly that's what these people are going for. And we also have Stronger, the other Oscar bait movie with Jake Gyllenhaal as the Boston Marathon bomber. Not the bomber, but he was like a survivor of the Boston Marathon who lost his legs.
Right, that guy. Yeah, that thing. Yeah.
Yep. Not Lieutenant Dan, but Lieutenant Dan. Basically.
Yeah, I still think it 3-peat. I'm calling it.
Oh, okay. You want to call it?
Are you going to go in the Lego camp?
No.
No?
No, I'm going with the other wide release this year.
Was the... I already forgot. I already forgot what it was. That shows you how distracted I was by Lego Ninjago.
Yes.
What was the first thing you said?
Yes. I'm going with the release of Matthew Vaughn's Kingsman: The Golden Circle this weekend.
Oh, that is this weekend. Never mind. You're right. Kingsman's number 1.
It has crossed 30 million. I think it can cross 30
I
million.
think it can do 30. If it doesn't, then R.I.P. Kingsman.
That being said, I am kind of weary about there being a kids movie opposite this thing.
Oh, you think it's going to eat into its audience?
No, I think, well, maybe, yeah. I think that...
I don't think it will. Because no one will see it, because no one knows what a Ninjago is!
It's not about the brand, it's about the Legos.
I don't agree, but we'll see.
Have you been drinking?
We'll see. I have.
Clearly.
Aggressive.
Yeah, you are aggressive today.
I'm just saying. I just think it's a dumb idea.
No, it's a good idea.
I think it's a dumb idea. Even if it's a good
Lego
movie, I
Ninja.
think that's a dumb idea.
It's Lego
You should
Ninja.
just call it the Lego Ninja movie. It has
But there's
Legos.
already
It
a
has
brand.
ninjas.
But there's already a Lego Ninja brand called Ninjago, which is why they used it.
But I don't care. No one cares.
People care.
I don't think people care.
People care.
10-year-olds
obviously
and
care.
parents of 10-year-olds
Matt,
care.
Matt, you're arguing me this, so you obviously care.
I care that they're making such a dumb idea. Or dumb decision about this.
About what?
About naming this movie.
Ninjago?
Yes.
Because there's already a
No one
name
knows
for
what
it.
Ninjago is.
What does it sound like? Lego Ninja.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, that's all you need to know.
You're not getting my point.
Also, there's a cat in it.
There's a cat in it?
Yes.
No, we get your point. We just don't care as much as you
Yeah.
Well,
Also, you're wrong.
also, we'll see.
Yeah. So
Okay.
So what do you want for number 1?
It's Kingsman.
All right, I'm going with Kingsman as well. Even
2.
though it's Kingsman 2.
2-2.
I'm going with Kingsman 2, The Golden Circle.
2.
Even though I strongly feel that the kids movie will dominate for some reason.
I think that's a solid number 2. If you know
What
what
I mean.
Alright, let's move on.
All right, moving on. We're gonna talk about this real quick.
I don't know what that is.
That is Artemis Fowl. You are not a 10-year-old boy.
No, I'm definitely not, because I
No.
don't know what an Artemis Fowl is. What's that?
It's about a 10-year-old boy.
Yeah, but what is it? Is it like based on a book or something?
That is a book. That is literally the cover of a book right there.
Artemis Fowl's book? Okay.
Yes.
What? I don't know!
Matt, you have been drinking.
I've had a beer. Also, what is Artemis Fowl? When was this book released?
A while ago.
A while ago, yeah.
Was it like when...
There are 8 books in the series, Matt.
When, were we like kids or were we like
Yeah.
older
Yes.
kids?
No, we were kids when this thing came out.
Really?
Yes.
How come I've never heard of this?
Because Harry Potter.
Yeah, probably. So this would have been in the Scholastic. This would have been the Scholastic book fair thing.
Yes.
All right, I don't remember it.
It was right there next to...
Was it next to Aragon?
No, it was next to Lemony Snicket's.
Why are you laughing
Yeah,
about
yeah.
Aragon?
And he's taking...
Don't laugh about Aragon.
I just remember Aragon as being that book with the dragon on it.
Yes, because dragons are awesome.
Not as cool as unicorns.
Dragons are better
Anyways.
than unicorns. Whatever.
My Little Pony, everyone.
Yeah, My Little Pony's pretty cool, guys.
It's alright.
Dragons are pretty cool too.
If you ever wondered what the brony looks like, here you go.
I don't know. I don't represent that brand.
Anymore. Well, would you be interested in an Artemis Fowl movie?
I don't know what Artemis Fowl is, so no.
So yes. Well,
Tell me what Artemis Fowl is.
Artemis Fowl
What
is
is
described
Artemis
as
Fowl?
Die Hard with fairies.
Die Hard with Wait, that sounds way more awesome than it probably actually is. I want to see Die Hard with fairies.
Yes. Well, the title character Artemis Fowl is
Yeah.
a 12-year-old
Fairy?
criminal mastermind
Oh.
who kidnaps a fairy because times are tough. Also, he's like a kid genius.
Okay.
Also, kid genius.
Also, Kid Genius.
Yes. This is being directed by Kenneth Branagh, who made
Really?
Thor, Cinderella, and the upcoming Murder on the Orient Express.
Okay, sure.
This is being produced by Disney,
Okay.
who already has a release date of August 9th.
Let me guess. Disney wants this
2019.
to be their next big franchise.
Yep.
And they think Artemis Fowl is going to stick?
Yep.
Alright. Is there any like reference for this?
There's
Like,
8 books in the series.
I know that doesn't answer my question. I don't care how many books they read.
There's a following
Yes,
to this.
there-
So there is like because I don't know if I've ever heard anyone talk about Artemis Fowl until just a second.
Well, you're special.
Maybe I'm just not in the
Did
circles.
you not?
Matt, take off your headphones every once in a while and listen to what the kids are saying.
The kids.
Yes.
I don't think I'm by any kids anytime, recently at least. Also, I don't think kids these days would be talking about Artemis Fowl.
Well, not the kids you're hanging around with.
No, definitely not.
Nah, over there by the wall with packs of cigarettes up their sleeves.
What?
You know what I'm talking about.
No, I have no idea what you're talking
Listening to damn rap music.
I'm hanging out with apparently the smokers. I don't know.
Yeah, those
I didn't know
kids
that.
who listen to the rap music.
Well, maybe not in high school, but
and the
kind of.
Kendrick Lamars and the Chance the Rapper.
Not in high school, but yeah, kind of in college. Never mind. You're probably right. Anyways,
this is a franchise that Disney wants to make into a movie franchise.
okay, got
right.
it.
There's precedence
I can,
for this.
Yes, I can see that
All right.
now.
Just not your precedent. Hashtag not your precedent.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Moving on.
Not my precedent. All right, moving on. Sony. My favorite fake
Yes.
electronics company. Sony.
Yes. Sony has taken a minority stake in a Stolen Picture.
What?
I'm sorry, in Stolen Pictures.
What's Stolen Pictures?
Stolen Pictures is the production company from Simon Pegg and Nick Frost.
Cool.
Yep. They already have their first movie in order, Slaughterhouse Rules.
What?
Rules with a Z.
What?
Yes. Being produced by Sony Pictures International Productions and distributed by Sony as well.
Cool.
Under this this minority stake, Sony will get first rights on all TV and film projects the studio comes up with.
Okay. Yeah,
So,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Sony distributed Baby Driver for Edgar Wright, so
Yep.
they have history with.
Right. I think they also did all 3 of
Did
the
they
Cornettos.
No, I think
No,
Shaun of the Dead
Paramount.
was limited
Paramount.
release. I don't think it had a big studio behind it.
No.
I want to say by the time Hot Fuzz came around, I think they did it as a studio
Yeah.
deal. I know Universal did Scott Pilgrim.
Right.
But these are just the two of them. This has nothing to do with that.
Right. Also, that's Edgar Wright, not Simon Pegg.
I just associate them in my brain
Yes.
because he worked with them for 3 movies.
Right. Simon Pegg and Nick
So,
Frost, who are completely
yeah.
different from Edgar Wright.
Right, but he worked with them for such a long time. But
Yes,
so,
but they've also
so
gone
what
on
have they
to do
done
other
without
movies.
Edgar Wright? I don't know if I'm familiar.
Well, let's see. Simon Pegg was in Mission Impossible.
No, I don't mean
Star
individually.
Trek.
I mean as a group in this production.
Oh,
You
so
said
it's-
that they're a production.
Yeah, it's a new production
Yeah,
company.
the Stolen Pictures. What has Stolen Pictures made? Is what I'm asking you.
Slaughterhouse Rules.
No, before this.
That's
Nothing?
their first picture.
Oh, okay. So you made it sound like they were an existing thing that Sony
It is an existing
was
thing.
interested in.
It's an existing thing for
They
a
just
year.
haven't made a movie yet.
They did make a movie.
No, I mean
It's
they
called
haven't
Slaughterhouse Rules.
put
It's
out
coming
a movie yet. And
Sony
okay.
is distributing Slaughterhouse Rules.
Okay, we're on the same page now. I wasn't on the same page a second ago. Now I am. We're good.
Oh dear.
Move on.
Matt, you need to stop drinking before you do these
What? I'm
podcasts.
not even done with this.
That's what worries me. Moving on. Movie Pass.
To be honest, it has nothing to do with the beer. I was already like this. I had a lot of coffee yesterday compared to my usual coffee intake, and so I'm like,
that much more.
it was easily twice the amount of coffee I usually have every day.
Yeah, but it was less strong.
I don't know if that's true, but my head has hurt it all day.
Now you're headstrong?
I'll take on
Say I'm
anyone.
going to take on anyone?
Anyways,
Movie Pass has been out for about 2 months now.
yeah, tell me about Movie Pass, Mr. Movie Pass.
Yes, my Movie Pass finally came in the mail. Woohoo!
Mr. Movie Pass.
This Movie Pass is...
You can see a
not
movie
my-
at 5 o'clock.
No. I'll see a movie when I want to see a movie.
How many tickets?
Only one per day, per movie.
Movie Pass.
Movie Pass. $10 a month.
Remember Movie
unlimited
Phone?
movies.
No one does.
Is that what you were doing?
Yeah, that was supposed to be Mr. Movie Phone.
Mr. Movie Phone?
Mr. Welcome Movie Phone. That's what they called the voice.
If you out there know what the hell he's doing, you're probably
Movie
too old
Phone.
for us.
You don't know what Movie Phone was?
Of course I know what Movie Phone is.
Then
I'm in the movies, okay? Do you know what the movie... I know what Movie Phone is.
no, don't act like you don't.
I'm trying to act like I don't, but you keep bringing it up.
Movie Phone.
Anyways, so Movie Pass, I have one now. Expect to see more movies.
Yeah.
Thoughts from me, as I now will basically live at the theater because of this thing.
Set up camp. Nice
Kind
one.
of.
Get a tent out there.
No, I'm just gonna get a plaque on a seat for my name.
Yep.
That way no one else sees
Just
it.
nada. Just all
Also, it's been 2 months since the price drop announcement to $10 a month, and subscriptions has grown.
You don't say.
From 20,000 to now 400,000 subscribers to MoviePass.
Damn.
And the company is aiming for an IPO of MoviePass sometime by the end of the second quarter of 2018. Looking to go public then, that way they can actually get more financing and afford everyone's cheap tickets. But yeah, they're also expecting to hit 3 million users. Sorry, 2.1 million users by the first year.
Yeah.
So they're on track for that, which is good.
Easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're going to make some money.
Let's just hope they keep making that money.
And let's just hope they figure out how to sustain this and not get major theater companies dropping out.
Here we go. The CEO was a co-founder of Netflix and co-founder of Redbox, so he knows how to make money using cheap stuff.
But we heard what AMC had to say. If other companies follow suit,
right,
they might be out of an enterprise here.
Right, and funny enough that AMC is also looking for looking into their own subscription for strictly AMC movies.
Because they want the whole pie. They're going to get...
Right, because why split?
Yeah, why get a piece when you can get the whole pie?
Yeah. Moving on.
The bits.
The bits. Alright, so first in the bits, we have Avatar 2. We'll begin filming next week. Finally. Yep, which means...
Does it really count as filming when the entire thing's in front of a green screen?
Blue screen. And yes.
Fair enough. So, but yes, also it does.
But yes, it does.
Okay.
They need to mocap this thing.
It's true.
Yep. Linda Hamilton has said that she will return to the Terminator franchise.
Right, saw that.
Yep. James Cameron has also said he's willing to come back to the Terminator franchise.
Wasn't there a whole thing that No, I'm thinking about something else.
What are you thinking about?
Never mind.
Say it.
I was going to say something about Schwarzenegger doing this one, but I don't remember if he's going to.
So he said he's interested in doing it.
Okay.
Whether or not he's attached to it is unknown at this point.
Yeah.
He said, "Sure, I'd like to still be a part of the Terminator
I'd like
franchise.
to be a part of this."
Yep.
Okay.
Speaking of being a part of things, Joel McHale joins the Happy Time Murders, which already has Melissa McCarthy attached to it.
Sure. Yeah, that checks out.
Yep. Liam Neeson is retiring.
Aww.
From action films.
Okay.
Specifically.
And we're taken?
Yep. And no more, hey, I'm an old man badass.
Right.
Because he likes to use his skills for a certain kind of picture.
No, The Grey 2?
Nope.
Ah.
Well, that is until he desperately needs the paycheck.
Yeah.
And then he'll do Paycheck.
The
movie.
For
yeah.
2.
Yep. Jamie Foxx is set to play Mike Tyson in the upcoming biopic Tyson.
Really?
Yes.
Jamie Foxx, Mike Tyson.
Yep.
Jamie Foxx.
All he has to do is
Mike
just bulk
Tyson.
up.
I don't think that's all he needs to do. I can't not think of just Mike Tyson's face. I can't think of anybody else in that face besides Mike Tyson.
So you're saying Mike Tyson should play Mike Tyson in the biopic
No,
Mike Tyson?
terrible. He's too old, but I don't know. Well, I'll have to see production shots. I want to see Jamie Foxx.
Well, who else would you cast?
That's what I'm saying is I can't think of anybody. I don't think anybody who would...
Donald Glover.
Hannibal Buress.
Hannibal Buress.
I would see that movie. It's like, well...
Layla Ali. She could throw a punch.
Yeah! Wait. I don't think that's what they're going for. Alright. Moving on.
Ronda Rousey.
No, don't think that would work.
Let's get Floyd Mayweather to portray Mike Tyson.
No, never. Ugh, gross.
Make him speak with a lisp.
And
also Steven Spielberg, you know, the guy who makes movies, will now be the CEO of Amblin Pictures.
Which you said, wait, he wasn't already?
Yes, turns out he was the founder and he was the head chairman of Amblin, but now he will be the CEO as well.
And it's probably just he didn't, back when he started that thing, he didn't have time to do day to day.
Yeah.
You know, he was directing things. And, I mean, to a certain extent, he still is. I mean, but maybe now this is a sign that maybe he's going to slow down a
It's a
little,
sign of the times.
and maybe breed new talent in the studio.
Yeah.
Make that studio a studio as opposed to just kind of like a,
Fund me.
yeah,
Or
just
GoFundMe
whatever
for
I want to
Spiel-
do. Because I mean,
It's the GoFundMe for Spielberg.
so in that book about DreamWorks,
The Men Who Would Be
Man
Kings.
Would Be King. It's fascinating because it kind of goes into the whole struggle that the other two, Geffen and Katzenberg, had with Spielberg about how Spielberg refused to do stuff exclusively for DreamWorks. He would occasionally do stuff for DreamWorks,
Yeah.
but he would always have this deal with Amblin and Universal.
Yep.
And so it would piss them off because he'd have these huge successes that he just made over at Amblin that DreamWorks got zero part of, even though his name was literally an initial in the DreamWorks company name.
Yes, use the S and the SKG at the bottom.
So yeah, it's always fascinating to me how like he's treated that as kind of his own kind of thing on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this is him.
It's
being,
like Disney and Miramax.
yeah, well, was it then?
Was,
the
and
90s.
then wasn't.
But yeah, it's interesting to see him do this because it means like, oh, maybe he's actually going to use that as a proper studio, maybe breed new talent, maybe use that as a thing that's not just a vanity project for him. So,
No, it is.
well, still, but maybe not as much by this time.
Yep. All right. And lastly, in the bits, Disney, speaking of Disney, they had to pay out Paramount.
Cha-ching.
Yeah, they had to pay $10 million to Paramount for the exclusive rights of one J.J. Abrams.
Yeah, so this is kind of the backlash of last week's story
Yep.
about how JJ got signed on to Episode 9, Star Wars Episode 9, to write and direct.
Right.
That's kind of the side effect of that was apparently,
He still had a picture deal.
yeah, there was a deal over at Paramount that wasn't done.
Right. Apparently, he's tried to say, oh, but my Bad Robot production company
Yeah.
is still making pictures for you guys.
Yeah.
But J.J. wasn't directing.
And the deal was that they were going to have JJ on. Well, the last thing they did for them was Star Trek Into Darkness, right?
Right.
Yeah. He did Into Darkness, right?
I think he directed... No,
He did 1 and 2.
Yeah, the Jeremy Lin did 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the last thing he directed for them was Star Trek Into Darkness.
Right.
And then he did Star Wars. And then he hasn't done anything since.
Yeah.
But production company still made Star Trek... Star Trek...
Beyond.
Beyond.
Beyond is the third one.
Yeah, Star Trek Beyond and Mission Impossible for them.
Yeah. But without JJ's involvement.
Right. He's in there as executive producer.
Yeah, because he
the
owns
Bad
the studio,
Robot.
Yeah.
But there's nothing hands-on that he's done. And that's what Paramount was complaining
That's
about.
the deal. So
the deal.
they basically had to pay him to be like, here's
Yeah.
here's the losses,
Yep.
essentially.
Here's what you would have made with the
Yeah.
J.J. Abrams picture.
That's kind of crazy, considering.
Yeah.
But cool. I mean, I'm glad that they figured that out. It sucks.
Yeah, I'm glad that they
JJ
didn't
made a
go
deal.
to legal battles over this. Like, well, he said he was going to, but you guys never really had anything signed. Yeah,
I
we
mean,
have
they
this
did. It
signed.
sounded like they
Oh
probably
yeah,
did.
I probably did have something signed.
Because otherwise, this wouldn't be happening.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it's interesting, but still, I think JJ ultimately made the right choice. He's going to get a lot more residuals from that Star Wars movie than he would over at Paramount.
Oh yeah.
All right, television.
Yeah. Moving on.
More specifically, Sports Corner with Mike.
Yes. Sports. Women's basketball finals are happening. It is the LA Sparks against the Lynx.
Nice.
So yeah, WNBA.
Go LA.
Go LA. Go for the back-to-back title.
Yeah.
Also, NHL preseason is among us.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Hockey.
Yep. I am actually going to the Ducks Kings preseason on Saturday.
Of course you are.
I have to go get the tickets from Mark tomorrow. But yeah, we're going to see Mark
It's
States.
so hot in here right now. I think that being in a hockey arena would actually be good.
Yeah. Also, we're upcoming to the last week of baseball. So,
Yeah.
Pay attention to your teams because they may or may not make the playoffs.
Looks like
Goddamn Angels.
Yeah, looks like the Angels aren't going to.
They're only a game and a half behind in the wild card.
But we'll see.
But they're facing the Indians right now. And they
Yeah,
gotta
which
face the
is
A's.
not
So,
good.
yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see.
Yep. And then football is happening on football.
Football continues.
Yep.
Is this going to be week 4? Right? Week 3?
3.
Week 3.
Yeah, week 3. Yep.
So, yeah, keep an eye on your teams.
Yep.
Moving on.
Make those trades and make those waiver wire moves.
Deals.
Moving on to the
Deals.
big story this past weekend.
Okay.
The Emmys happened.
The Emmys did happen. Lots of stuff happened.
Yeah.
Wow, we watched the Emmys. We actually got our predictions on the site, MediaBoatPodcast.com. You can see actually how right and how wrong we were in each category.
About 50%.
We actually did okay. We kind of erred towards 50%. I got one more than you did.
Right,
this isn't
like
luck.
Yes, this isn't like the Oscars where we're usually like 70% right.
No, this was not as. This was more of a crapshoot.
Yeah, especially because there was no Game of Thrones this year.
There was no easy winner. That was
Yeah.
the thing that was interesting. I think the takeaway this year was that it was kind of an equal opportunity show.
Yeah.
Nothing swept, really. I mean, the closest to a sweep you got were that
Was
Handmaid's Tale.
And San Junipero.
And, yeah, well, I mean, in what it was nominated for. Sure.
Yeah, what it's nominated for.
But yeah, so yeah, big winners were, like I said, Handmaid's Tale took drama.
Yes.
Veep took yet another comedy trophy.
So did Julia Louis-Dreyfus take another comedy trophy.
Won again.
That is her 6th consecutive Emmy.
Yes, Donald Glover, big surprise winner. Won
Yes.
for both actor in comedy and
directing
for his show Atlanta.
Right.
Which was cool. Also, notable winners, Master of Nuns, Aziz Ansari, and Lena, I forget her last name. Won for writing the episode of Thanksgiving in season 2, which we called. 100% called that.
As soon as after the thing aired, after we saw it, we're like, okay, there's your Emmy.
I'm shocked that they didn't get a nod for directing as well, because I really liked the directing in that show too.
Right, which they even mentioned in their speech that the writing would be nothing if you didn't see what it all meant.
Yeah, I mean it's tough because that show is so much as some of its parts, which is ironic for the name Master of None.
Yes.
But yeah, it's just but the writing for that episode, I'm glad that it got honored. But yeah, other than that, there was also Big Little Lies, big winner for the night, with Nicole Kidman taking home an Emmy for supporting.
Yep.
But also, taking the limited series. That's on HBO if you want to catch up with that as well. Handmaid's Tale's on Hulu if you want to see that. And Veep's on HBO.
Yes.
So you can catch up on all that TV that won those fancy trophies.
Yep. You can also see who won and our picks on our website, MediaBoatPodcast.com. All right. That's done. That's out of the way. Moving on to nachos.
I love nachos. I mean, wait. No, that's not nachos. That's Narcos.
Yes, Narcos. So, the other big story out of Hollywood this past weekend actually came from Mexico.
How dare it.
As the Mexican location scout, Mr. Carlos Munoz Portal.
That's a great name.
Yeah. Is no longer here with us.
Aww.
He was shot to death in a violent region in central Mexico while scouting for season 4 of Narcos.
That's not good.
His credits include Sicario, Spectre, Apocalypto, and Fast and Furious. Netflix has issued their condolences to his family, but the facts surrounding his death are still unknown as authorities continue to investigate. So season 4 of Narcos was supposed to explore the origins of the Juarez cartel.
Yeah.
But this could raise doubts as to whether production will even continue in Mexico, or if it will move back to Colombia, where the first 3 seasons have been located.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's very abrupt and kind of depressing.
Oh, it's super depressing.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the fact that, you shot out doing your job.
Right. And just casting of anything,
No, this is Location Scout.
Still.
Well, you're casting the location, I guess.
Yeah, I guess, but yeah, you're right. I did use the right term.
Yes.
Netflix.
Yep. Moving on, speaking of Netflix.
Yep. As we always are.
Yes. They lost out on the Emmys.
They really, really did.
Yep.
Just complete ignorance.
Yep. Funny enough, during the Emmys, Netflix released Netflix is a Joke, their online video, explaining that, hey, we're going to move it to a comedy center now, as we already knew they were going to.
Yeah, just it's kind of like a way to market all of their upcoming comedy specials.
Right, it was super tongue-in-cheek because they used their own Netflix shows, or Netflix branding, and then plugged in the comedians into it.
Yeah, it was cute. It was all right. But looking forward to those specials, though. Some of them should be pretty good.
Some of them have to be good, as Netflix has spent $100 million on the 2 Seinfeld specials, and the rights to comedians in cars getting coffee.
That's
To understand how big that is the entire budget of Game of Thrones Season 6.
Yeah, I believe it.
So for one season of Game of Thrones, you get 2 comedies plus comedians in cars getting coffee. The rights to it.
Yep. Not so much.
Also, Netflix has wrapped production on Jessica Jones Season 2. And they released the first trailer for The Punisher online as well. So, Marvel fans, there's stuff out there for you. It's coming.
It's coming.
It's out there. It's here. Continue to watch The Defenders.
Track it down.
Yep. And that brings us to SNL.
Another big winner.
Yes.
So, SNL took home an Emmy for Best Variety Sketch Series.
They won 9 of the 22 Emmy noms.
And Kate McKinnon.
Yes, Alec Baldwin won, Kate McKinnon won, Dave Chappelle won.
Right.
And they also won for directing and writing and outstanding comedy variety series.
Yep.
But the news of SNL includes also not only that, but they will actually continue its live simulcast.
Good.
That they did at the end of last season.
Awesome.
Meaning us here on the West Coast will get the live
We'll get a live show
on 8:30 and then the rebroadcast at 11:30.
This is good for 2 reasons. 1, I don't like staying up that late. And 2,
Yep.
I get to see it live, so it's a win-win.
Yep. Last season averaged 11 million viewers per episode. And we'll just note again that SNL will premiere on September 30th with host Ryan Gosling and musical guest Jay-Z.
So yeah, look forward to that.
And look forward to what not to look forward to.
Okay.
As things got canceled.
Cancellations and renewals.
Yep. Atypical, that new Netflix show.
Yes.
Gets a 10-episode second season.
Sure. Okay.
The Daily Show with Trevor Noah extended to 2022.
Yep.
Kidding will be a 10-episode comedy series directed by Michael Gondry, starring Jim Carrey.
Yes, and the 2 of them hadn't teamed up since Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, right?
Right. And this will be on Showtime.
Sure.
Congratulations to you guys on Showtime. Also, Stitchers gets canceled after 3 seasons on Freeform.
I didn't even know that was a show.
It's no longer a show. Also, The Deuce on HBO will get a second season.
Right.
All right. And time for our untimely deaths.
Okay.
We have Grant Hart, age 56, singer-songwriter of Turn On the News and some band I cannot pronounce.
Okay.
We also have Harry Dean Stanton, age 91, actor.
Right.
In Alien, The Green Mile, Big Love, so on, etc.
He was one of those character actors who was like in everything.
Yep.
And you'd have that moment, it's like, hey, it's that one guy.
Yep.
He was one of those.
Yep.
But yeah, he did pretty good work.
Yep, started some pretty good movies there too.
Yeah.
And also we have Jake LaMotta.
Yeah.
Age 95, boxer, and if that name sounds familiar, it's because he's the inspiration for the Martin Scorsese film Raging Bull.
Right, yes.
Yep. He is that Jake LaMotta.
That guy.
LaMotta. Alright. Moving on to the games.
The video games. The games of the video variety.
Alright.
What do we have for video games this week?
For video games, we got Microsoft news.
We do.
This time not about the Xbox One X or anything like that.
No, but it's close.
Yeah. So, head of Xbox, actually, Phil Spencer.
Mr. Phil Spencer.
Has been promoted to Executive Vice President of Gaming. This new title means that he will now report directly to Microsoft's CEO, Satya Nadella, as a member of his executive leadership team. Because before he was actually reporting to the Executive Vice President of Windows and Devices Group, Terry Myerson.
Yeah.
But now they will instead work closely with that group instead of under its management. Fun fact about Phil Spencer, he started off as an intern.
Yep.
Back in 1988.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Yeah. Nearly, 20, 30 years?
Yeah.
Almost 30 years later. Yeah, almost 30 years later, he's like the right-hand man there at Microsoft.
Is this a story about kids stay at your job for 30 years, even if it seems like it's getting you nowhere.
Yeah.
Maybe. Sort of. Although, then again, the 80s were a very different time.
Right.
But yeah, I think good for him. I think he's done pretty good with Xbox. I think he's turned the ship for the Xbox One in a really positive direction in the last few years. The X has a lot of heat on it. Whether or not it'll be the big success that they need it to be, I don't know. As long as he gets his teams whipped into shape and that they get into actual development of some games, then maybe I'll feel really good about him. But overall, though, he's like one of those guys that I don't hate him. He knows what he's talking about. He has some development experience, so he can talk the talk.
Talk the tech.
He can really talk the tech. He can. And so he's one of the more impressive guys that they've had ahead of Xbox in the past years. And we've seen a lot of heads of Xboxes in the past.
Yes.
So yeah, I think that it's cool that he's getting a seat at the table, where he can actually talk to directly to the CEO and stuff. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Good for him.
Yeah, good for him. Could be a good thing for Xbox too.
Could be a good thing. Although it's interesting that they're doing this pre-X launch and not post-X launch. I wonder whether it'll make a difference.
I don't think it'll make a difference.
Okay, because I don't know. They're banking a lot on this thing.
Yeah.
And what if it fails is kind of the question, right?
Well, according to all the pre-orders they had, this thing won't fail.
Again, though, we don't know if they're inflating those numbers. We don't know where those numbers are coming from.
Right.
So we have no idea until that thing comes out.
Yep.
So we will see.
But speaking of things that are out, and speaking of numbers,
Sure.
the NPD department.
Oh man, I miss NPD numbers.
Yep.
There was a day, and it's not like this anymore, but there was a day back like 10 years ago. The NPD used to actually release real-time actual sales numbers for games and consoles every month, and it was beautiful. They since do not do that.
Yes, but we do have numbers for the latest month.
We do.
Yes.
But not 100% complete. It doesn't include like stuff like Walmart, apparently, which is weird, and it doesn't include digital downloads. So these are limited information.
I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Because the Switch, Nintendo Switch, has now been the top-selling console in the U.S. for 4 of the 6 months since its launch. That's right. The Switch has only been out for 6 months.
Yep. And it's beaten Xbox PS4 2 months in a row.
Yep. It is considered the best-selling console of the past month, that being August. And it's only been beaten by the PS4 in May and June.
Yeah.
Currently the best video game selling of the past month, Madden 18.
Yeah.
No shocker there.
Yeah.
But
always is.
The reason I put that ahead is because of the game that was in second place.
Okay.
Take a guess what was in second place.
Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle.
No.
No?
No.
I don't know.
It's a game that's been out for a while now.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yes.
Because it never stops selling. That's the thing that's perennial.
Yes.
The Grand Theft Auto games have such long legs, it's ridiculous.
Wanna know how long its legs are?
I don't know. You're asking me impossible prediction powers.
GTA 5 is now the best-selling game of all time in terms of revenue and tracked unit sales.
Okay, yeah. Though, again, tracked unit sales is key here.
Yes.
Because we don't know how much they've had in digital downloads of anything. Because the console holders are the only ones that have that access to that data.
Alright, and this is across multiple consoles.
Right. So, and this is, previous generation and current generation.
Right, because this thing came out 4 years ago on the PS3 and Xbox 360.
Right, you have to keep in mind, this crosses a border here. So it's not even kind of fair, really.
Right, because you got everyone who bought it for the PS3
combined.
And then rebought it for the PS4.
Yeah, and PC release,
right.
And yeah.
Yeah, so of the 49 months since its release, it has been in the top 10 41 of those months.
I believe it.
So only in 8 months was it not in the top 10. Which is impressive for any game.
It is impressive. I'll give it that.
Yep. So, congratulations to Rockstar for making a stellar game that everyone wants to own.
I guess. And continue to want to own.
Yeah. I guess GTA Online is doing monsters for them.
It's actually been really successful for them.
Yeah.
They make like $100 million a month on that thing. It's crazy. It's insane.
Yeah. Alright, and moving on But some esports gaming news here.
I
don't think that's actually Dota.
The song's about Dota, dude.
I know.
Yeah,
I know. Anyways.
Dota.
Yes, anyway, Steam released its Pro Circuit for the Dota 2. Dota Pro Circuit for the 2017-2018 year. And it will feature 11 majors and 16 minors tournaments that will offer qualifying points to determine the 8 direct invites to the International Championship.
All right.
Minor prize money ranges from $300,000 to $400,000, while major tournaments will have a prize. Will have a prize range of $1 million, with a total of $17 million in total prize pool money.
Cool.
So that will take place through the end of this year into next year, and then we will for the next 8 months.
So there's money in their donuts.
Yeah, there's money to be made playing video games.
Don't you wish you were really, really good at MOBAs?
No.
You get a piece of this money.
No, I wish we were really, really good at doing this.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, but we're not going to make $1 million doing this. I can tell you right now.
Not with that attitude.
With that attitude.
All right, that brings us to our last bit of news here.
It's Sony again.
The only reason I put Sony up here is because I didn't want to put Tokyo Game Show.
Oh, sure.
But basically our Tokyo Game Show slot.
Yeah, that's if you don't know what Tokyo Game Show is, it's the annual
game show that takes place in Tokyo,
but in Japan.
Yeah,
that's basically it is.
Yeah.
Home run.
CJ Crone.
But yeah, it's happening.
Yep. The only reason Sony's up here because they have the only press conference that went.
Yeah, it's traditionally not a big show for the other two console holders. Nintendo, no, because they do the directs now,
right,
which is why they just had one. And Microsoft, no, because they're mostly American, Europe. They don't really have a lot of business in Japan.
Right.
So
Sony
that brings us to Sony, which is the big Japanese player here.
Yes, because they literally make Japanese exclusives.
They do. And looking forward to seeing what comes out of this show.
Yep.
There's probably high percentage of something from Software, whether it be a Souls sequel or a Bloodborne sequel or something related to that universe. I would bet this is where we hear that announcement.
Yes, but no, because they already had their press conference.
Yeah.
And so we already know what they already said.
Oh, they already do? Okay.
Like I said, they already had their press conference.
Well, I mean, it's not going to happen at Sony's press conference necessarily. I'm just saying at the show.
All right.
It's still a chance that they could do it outside.
I doubt it.
We'll see.
But anyways, Sony had a press conference and revealed from Square Enix a new game.
Okay.
Called Left Alive, being described as a survival action shooter.
Okay.
That features character designs by Metal Gear creator Yuji Shinkawa.
Okay, sure.
We also have Monster Hunter World.
Yes.
It's a release date of
right.
January 26th, 2018.
In Japan.
Right, in Japan. And there will be a special Monster Hunter themed PS4 Pro console to go with it.
Sure, why not?
The Shadow of the Colossus remake for the PS4 trailer was released with new visuals and updated controls.
Cool.
Final Fantasy IX will be released for the PS4.
Yeah.
Sorry, not will be released. Has been released. It is currently available to download on the PlayStation Network now with HD cutscenes and HD character models.
Makes sense. They've done the same for 7 and 8, so it's only logical that they continue down the line.
Yep. Final Fantasy 15 protagonist, Noctis, will join the Dissidia Final Fantasy NT game.
Sure.
And lastly, Japan Studios' VR Music Festival was revealed, which features various Sony Japan Studio franchises, including Toro and Gravity Rush.
Sure.
Will be released September 20th of this year. Yep.
A little bits of news that I have, just off the top of my head.
Go ahead.
I saw a tweet before we recorded about former Oculus CEO Palmer Luckey ousted dramatically. Speaking of Tokyo Game Show, he will be on stage with, get this, HTC and their Vive.
Wait, aren't they competitors?
Yes, they were, but Palmer Luckey, you have to keep in mind, no longer an employee or related to Oculus as a company.
Right,
because he is a free agent now.
Right, he got let go after the whole lawsuit happened.
So he said it will be something interesting. I couldn't care less. The guy is a total douchebag, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
It could be interesting to see if he joins on with them or whether it's just kind of a publicity stunt to get people have goodwill again for him again.
Or if it's just him coming up on stage and saying, hey, I've worked with both technologies. 5 is better. Take my word for it.
Ha! That'd be really funny. It kind of reminds me of that one year at E3 where Sony had Gabe Newell of Valve on stage.
Yeah.
Basically to be like, yeah, I know, I said PS3 sucked. Here, play our game on the PS3.
Right.
Which is super awkward, and I didn't buy it.
Was that just Diablo 4?
No, that was for, they brought Portal 2.
Oh,
they said there was going to be an exclusive stuff for Portal 2 on PS3.
Oh.
Yeah, that was that.
Okay.
Because, Valve had crapped on PS3 prior to that.
Right.
They made a big deal about how they didn't like Sony platforms. Anyways. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what comes out of that, if anything. But yeah, that's all I had to add for video, James.
Alright. Well then, tell me, what do you have to add on music and the Billboard?
Well, guess what? It's Billboard time. Your Hot 100 singles a little bit shaken up this week.
Shaken up.
Unfortunately, the big story this week was supposed to be that the number one spot was going to be taken over by somebody not Taylor Swift. That did not happen. Taylor Swift remains at number one with Look What You Made Me Do. The one that should have been number one this week, number two, Bodak Yellow, Money Moves by Cardi B. If Cardi B had made number one this week, it would have been history in the making because she would have been the highest charting female black rapper of all time.
Okay.
If she had made that. But
Sure.
she did not, and so another week to see whether that happens. Number three, however, is a news story. 1-800-273-8255,
Your
which
suicide hotline.
Logic, featuring Alessia Cara and Khalid, becomes the highest charting single named after a phone number. Suck it, Jenny. Number four, Despacito, Luis Fonsi and Daddy Yankee, featuring Justin Bieber. And number five, Too Good at Goodbyes by Sam Smith, the new Sam Smith single.
Okay.
Debuting in the top 5 this week. Your Billboard 200 for albums, once this ad disappears. Number 1, debuting at number 1 this week, Life Changes by Thomas Rhett.
It does.
Thomas Rhett's first number 1, I believe.
Right. That's his second album, I think.
Number 2, moving up a little bit this week, Sleep Well Beast by The National. Number 3, A Moment Apart by Odessa. Number 4, Love Is Rage 2 by Lil Uzi Vert. And number 5, All the Light Above It 2 by Jack Johnson.
Okay.
That is your Billboard Moana Watch 2017. Where are we? Scrolling.
Over the 20s.
Scrolling. We're at a 20. We're
22.
at 22 this week.
All right. And new music releases. We have Black Country Communion with BBC IV, which is probably Black Country Communion 4. We have Chris Hillman with Biding My Time. Circus Survivor with The Amulet.
I believe the band is just Circus Survive.
Circus Survive, yes. Yeah. We have Cold Specs with Fool's Paradise.
Okay.
Counterparts with You're Not You Anymore.
I'm not?
We have Cut Copy with Haiku from Zero.
Okay.
Enter Shikari with The Spark.
Alright.
Fergie has a new album.
Yes, Fergie.
Yes. This one is called Double Duchess.
That's a really good name.
It is.
So
The
dumb.
last
That's
good album she made was
Duchess.
called The Duchess.
The Duchess, yeah. The one that had London Bridge on it. And,
Yeah, the one that had all the hits.
Fergalicious.
Yes, if you're looking for that Fergie scene
And
with all the
Big
hits.
Girls Don't Cry.
Yes, that had Milo Ventimiglia in the music video.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, that happened.
That did happen.
Haley Reinhart has a new album with. I assume she got this from a Cards Against Humanity card. It's called What's That Sound?
I'm sure it's something else.
Yeah.
But yeah, I voted for her on American Idol.
Yes. We have His Golden Messenger with Hallelujah Anyhow. We have Ledisi with Let Love Rule.
Okay.
Leon Russell with On a Distant Shore.
Okay.
Lights with Skin and Earth.
Alright.
Luna with 2 albums, A Sentimental Education and A Place of Greater Safety. That new Macklemore album is now out.
Oh, right.
Called Gemini.
There's a song with Kesha on that thing. I haven't heard it.
We also have Noah Gunderson with White Noise. Shout Out Loud's Ease My Mind. Sleeping with Sirens, Gossip. The Blow, Brand New Abyss, The Bronx with V, and The Horrors with 5. Well, technically they're both
With V.
They're both V.
Think about it.
Yes.
There's not a whole lot this week. So hope you like Macklemore.
Or
Fergie?
The Killers. New
Or
album
that.
hits.
There's that.
Wonderful, Wonderful.
That's the big one.
The Killers. Yep.
Well,
We
we'll
also
see.
have Tricky Ununiform. Van Morrison with Roll with the Punches. And Wolves in the Throne with Thrice Woven.
Okay.
Yep.
So, yeah, not a great week. Got a few handful of stuff.
Yep.
Nothing really for me, but we'll see. I'll probably listen to that Killers thing against my will.
Okay.
But we'll see.
Speaking of, do you want to talk about the Dave Grohl Foo Fighters album?
We can briefly go talk briefly about it. We listened to it.
Yeah.
Seemed all right.
It was okay. Only one of the songs stood out to me, and that was Arrow.
Yeah.
Everything else was just okay.
That's fair.
And it sounded like a Foo Fighters album.
Yeah, otherwise, not a really crazy week of music. Didn't listen to anything really beyond that. So.
Alright. Well, okay, so let's move on to Linkin Park.
Linkin's Park.
Yep.
Yes, are you going to go to this thing?
I would if I was not already going to another concert.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because Linkin Park announced their first concert since Chester Bennington died in July, that they are playing at the Hollywood Bowl on October 27th.
Yes.
Literally the day before my birthday.
Yes.
And I would rather go to this concert.
Right.
But me and the doctor already have tickets to go down to San Diego for the Mac and Cheese Fest this weekend.
Right.
Or that weekend, so we'll already be
gorging
down
on mac and cheese instead of seeing Linkin Park.
Yes. A terrible, terrible thing that's happening.
Oh no, what a fate.
I know, I have to spend time with my girlfriend instead of with Linkin Park.
I know. Mac and cheese.
Yes. What fate has wrought on me.
Terrible.
You know. Anyways, this performance will feature a number of other artists. And
okay.
They actually plan to donate their fees from the gig to Linkin Park's own charity, Music for Relief, One More Light Fund.
Good.
Music for Relief is the hurricane that devastated Haiti back in 2007.
Right.
And One More Light Fund is specifically to the Chester Bennington Foundation.
Good. Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Also, the band released a music video for One More Light.
Yeah.
To honor Chester, and I cried during it
halfway
through.
Of course you did.
Halfway through, I was like, okay, this is good.
Manly Man
I like
tears.
this. And then I was like, oh shit, here it comes. Damn it, hold it back. Nope, just let it happen.
Manly Man tears.
Manly Man tears.
Manly Man tears.
Manly Man tears. In 2 days, it already has 5.5 million views, and at one point, it was the #1 trending video on YouTube.
Sure.
Yep. So, yep. Linkin Park has said that this will be the first concert that they're going to do. They already have plans to go after this to Japan to start the One More Light tour. No word yet on what's going to happen past those 3 tour dates that they have set in Japan.
Yeah.
Most likely they're going to use that as a test run to see what's going to happen, see how fans react not only to the Hollywood Bowl, but also abroad, and then go from there.
Yep, and we'll see.
Yep. Still no word on whether or not they'll bring someone in to do Chester's vocals, or what the deal with that is.
You think they would have like a revolving door of guests? Other bands have done that before.
Maybe.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Maybe get a lady in there?
For one of them, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. That could happen. They could also, I know that there's plenty of Linkin Park tribute bands out there.
Right.
And I'm sure that they could also look into them and to having one of their frontmen
maybe
come forward. Because that happened with one of those other bands.
Yeah, I forget, but yes.
Yeah,
a lot of bands have done this before.
Yeah, where they lose their lead singer and then they pick up the...
Like the Queen with Adam Lambert thing that's been going on for a few years.
Yeah, he's still good.
Yeah, it's like,
yeah.
Exactly what you want.
Yep.
But yeah, that's interesting. I'm glad they're doing that because there's plenty of fans who I'm sure want to see that music from that album in concert,
Yeah.
and they probably for a little bit were like, "Wait, are we actually going to even get this?"
Well, right. One of the things I said after listening to the album was,
Yeah.
I can't wait to see this thing in concert.
And well, you still kind of technically can. It's
Yeah.
just it won't be the same
Yeah.
as the recorded thing.
Yes.
But hey, it never will be. But in a way, that gives them the opportunity to explore different things with that music.
Yep.
And so yeah, it could be good for them
They
to explore and experiment.
Yeah, they're actually very hesitant on even doing this Hollywood Bowl show.
right.
But they
But what
spoke
else,
with Rick
you know?
Rubin,
Yeah.
a producer who's worked on Linkin Park's albums,
Yeah.
multiple albums.
Famous producer.
Yes, famous producer as well. And they said that it's best for them to get out in front of the audience to start the healing process, not only for them, but also for all the fans.
I agree. I mean, I think that they're such a name
Yeah.
that you can't just stop it now.
Well, also, if you watch the video for One More Light, you can see just how big of a band they've become.
They really
because
are.
they take footage from concerts all around the world, and even like starting when they were like back like in like 2002,
Yeah.
2001 when they were starting to tour.
It's like what we were saying when we talked about the release of One More Light when Chester was still alive. We were talking about like, man, they've become an arena band. They're playing to arenas now.
Right.
That's what they should do, and that's the next stage of their career.
Right.
That they're going to become that kind of band. They're going to be an institution. They're like what Foo Fighters were becoming 10 years ago, and are fully ensconced in now.
Mhm.
Like they're an arena band. You go to arenas to see, and you expect a new material to come out every once in a while.
Right, and their songs are generated for the world because
Yeah.
their songs are all around the world. It's not niche to like just like Chicago or
Right.
just LA
Yeah.
or
There's
New York.
precedent.
They're everywhere.
So yeah, I think that it's smart. I think that they should continue touring 100%.
Oh yes.
I think they should continue being a band. Yes, it's a terrible loss, but I think that they can exist
Yes.
on their own terms as well.
Yeah. Also, in one slight past note that I noticed during the music video, right at the end, they did their LP signature, and their signature goes with like a hexagon all the way around the order,
Yeah,
representing all 6 members of the band.
yeah.
But as you got to the end, the last one didn't show up,
Mm.
signifying the last piece that was missing, which is Chester.
Are they just gonna leave their logo like that? You think?
I would like them to
That would
actually
be a
leave their
cool little
logo.
thing. Just be like have that forever, just missing that sixth
Yeah,
piece.
for missing that 6th piece for the
Yeah.
hexagon.
That'd be really smart. I think
Yeah.
that'd be cool. To
I
do.
think they should absolutely keep it that way.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the first time I saw it. I was like, oh, I understand that reference. That's a good reference.
Yeah.
I like
I
them
mean,
to keep it.
this is interesting because this is not a conversation you can have about bands these days. I
Right.
mean, bands, this kind of thing happened to bands a lot in the 70s and 80s. You have a lot of bands that went through multiple lead singers for whatever reasons. Like Van Halen, like AC/DC. I mean, you had these transfers of power over from one era of a band to another. This could very well happen in Linkin Park. It's weird to talk about it because that just doesn't happen in modern music.
Right. I think the last time something like this happened, it was Sublime losing their singer. And that was
Yeah.
Sublime with Rome.
Right. That's probably the most modern equivalent.
Yeah.
They did have to replace the lead singer. So yeah, it's interesting. It will be an interesting thing to continue watching too.
Yep. And I will, being a fan, I will be interested in how that evolves.
For sure.
Condescending Wonka here for everyone.
Yeah, what's up with Wonka?
Wonka's just going to stare at you and be like, oh, so you're going to do a musical about me now?
Okay.
How wonderful.
I'm sure.
Well, that's actually happening.
A Willy Wonka musical.
Yes. Well, one, that's already happened. That's already a thing that exists.
Okay.
2, this thing will be happening at the Hollywood Bowl.
Sure.
They'll be putting on a live production of Willy Wonka, starring John Stamos as Wonka.
What?
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
No.
No, it gets better. They'll also have Win Wolfhard of Stranger Things
Uh-huh.
as Charlie, and Al Yankovic will play the Oompa Loompas.
All of them?
I assume all of them.
Okay.
Concert director Richard Pratt says the concert will include film, live music, singers, dancers, effects, and special guests. So this thing will be a hybrid of a live stage play with a live orchestra with actual segments of the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory film mixed together into it.
Okay, I have one question.
Wait, can we get tickets?
John Stamos?
Yeah, John Stamos.
Sure. All right.
Yeah. This will take place at, like I said, at the Hollywood Bowl, November 3rd and 4th. 2 showings only.
Okay.
Yep. So if you want to see some wacky magic happen at the Hollywood Bowl.
Not at all.
All right.
Not a chance.
All right. How about this Hollywood Bowl?
All right.
Mr. Kanye West.
Mr. West.
Mr. West is a father.
Mm-hmm.
Has responded to the cancellation tour countersuit with a countersuit of his own. So he claims that the insurance company had not paid out insurance claims stemming from the abrupt cancellation of St. Pablo tour. They countersued him, saying that Mr. West's reasons were, quote, not beyond his control, and are thereby denying his insurance claim.
Okay.
Well, that was the original countersuit.
Right.
Now, Mr. West is countersuing them, saying that they're denying many of Lloyd's, the insurance company Lloyd's countersuits allegations, and denying that those are legitimate reasons to withhold the insurance money.
Which is exactly what they did.
Right.
Because they said that themselves that they don't think that they're valid.
Right. Even though he was hospitalized and had to cancel his tour.
This is tricky. This is really tricky because there's truth on both sides, right? I mean, in this case, yes, he did get hospitalized to a certain extent. That's not within his control. But I could see also on the legal point of view, from the other side, they're probably saying, well, yeah, but what caused this? We don't know enough. We don't have enough information, so this could 100% be something that you could prevent it. You could have refunded the tickets. You could have moved the dates. There could have been a solution to this. Instead, you just called it off.
Canceled.
Right, and so just him rage quitting, essentially, his tour, yes, is the reason for the suit in the first place. So, yeah.
Right, and Kanye West is countersuing this.
Right.
Because he doesn't want this lawsuit out there claiming that he'll just drop anything because of whatever reason.
But that's kind of the precedent he's set now.
Yeah.
I would not feel comfortable buying Kanye West tickets anymore because I don't know what's going to happen. And the fact that he doesn't even do anything for the fans afterwards is worrying to me. So yeah, it definitely puts a caveat on that. So I think the damage is already done. I think that's something that Kanye doesn't realize.
Right, but
regardless, I think that he in good faith should do something either for this tour or do another tour. Get out there. Get with your fans. Do shows.
Get jiggy with it.
Because that's what people wanted to see is you, Kanye. All this money is being thrown around for the whole purpose of you being out there to do shows for your fans.
Yeah, out there on a tilted stage.
It's like, come on. Be on your tilted stage. Be the everything that Taylor Swift hates. Look what you made her do. But we'll see. That's dumb.
Yeah. Anyways, and lastly, in music news,
okay,
that is Mr. Questlove.
Yep.
He's going to write a new book.
Questlove.
Yes, he's going to write a new book called Creative Quest.
Okay.
Which is described as a guide to living your best creative life.
Sure.
It will be due out April 24th of next year. This is in addition. This book is in addition to wisdom gained through his own career. Questlove will reveal lessons learned from George Clinton, D'Angelo, Ava DuVernay, David Burns, and others.
Okay.
His last book, Something to Food About, exploring creativity with America's most innovative chefs, was nominated for a 2017 James Beard Foundation Book Award for nonfiction.
Cool.
So Questlove's writing more books.
Good, that sounds cool.
Yeah, it sounds cool. It sounds interesting. Be creative. Just like Questlove.
Just like him.
Just like
Just
him.
Maybe don't be in support of Jimmy Fallon. But also, be Questlove.
Well, he just rim shot Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, literally true.
Yeah. Oh, that's all I got for music.
That's, I think, all I got too.
Alright, we are at 110.
Nice!
Or 109.
Good timing.
Yep.
So yeah, that'll do it for this edition of the Media Boat Podcast. We'll be back, of course, next week, Wednesday night, at 8 o'clock p.m. Pacific, here on YouTube, streaming live. You can also catch us after the show is streamed. Archives are post it on YouTube, on our channel on YouTube. Just search Media Boat Podcast. You'll also find the audio version of our podcast on iTunes. Just like and subscribe there. Leave us some reviews if you want to, too. Just search Media Boat Podcast. Also, podbean.com. You can find us. If you want to know more about us, go on to MediaBoatPodcast.com. That's our website. We have everything that we talk about here and more on the site. News stories, daily features, and our thoughts about the newest releases. And new releases every Friday. Box office, weekend box office results every Tuesday. That's every week on MediaBoatPodcast.com. If you like it, if you want to see more of it, if you want to put a ring on it, Patreon.com/MediaBoat. There you can donate. You can help us out with money. As little as $1 a month can get you part of our exclusive club where you can get exclusive things from us. We have no patrons yet, so be our first, won't you? And join on. Little as $1 a month. Of course, you can do more than that if you are willing. You can also find us on social media. Twitter, we're at MediaBoatCast. Facebook, just search MediaBoat Podcast. You'll find our page there. And Twitch, you can find us streaming video games on Twitch, most notably Tuesday. We will be back with another episode 5, I believe, of The Sanchise, our recurring series where we play Madden 18's franchise mode with none other than Mr. Six himself, Mark Sanchez. So check that out. That's on Tuesday nights. It's not going well so far, but hey, maybe you, mystery person, are a good luck charm, and maybe you'll help us win some games on Tuesday. So tune in Tuesday night sometime around 6 p.m. Pacific or 7 p.m. Pacific. It kind of oscillates. We'll be there on Tuesday. So, yeah, that's all our plugs.
Yep.
Plug.
All that stuff. We're good. All right. And with that, we will see you guys next week.
So have a good one.
We're coming up on our 100th episode.
And 10 more episodes, so stay tuned.
Yep. So that's what?
10 more weeks.
Like first week of December, roughly?
Yeah. By the end of the year, we will have 100 episodes of this podcast. Can you believe it?
Yes. Yes, because it's designed that way. Since there are 52 weeks in a year.
Fair enough. All right. That'll do it.
Okay. Thank you for tuning in. Catch us next week.
See ya.
Or just catch me outside. Bye.
Catch me outside. Bye.
All right. YouTube after show. There's nothing because Doctor was out painting.
Catch me outside.
Doctor was out painting, so there's nothing.
That's music news. The Catch Me Outside girl got a deal with Columbia Records.
Okay, sure. Oh, and that Mario, I saw that, the Mario 64 online.
Yeah, I got taken
down by Nintendo because Nintendo.
It's super illegal.
Yeah, DMCA Nintendo's doing Nintendo things.
But yeah.
Completely saw that coming.
Bye.
Yep. Anything else here?
Nope.
Nothing that I can see real quick. Yep. Excuse me while I go watch
Kiss the Sky.
The new Lara Croft trailer.
Wait, didn't you already do that?
Yeah, but I'm gonna do it again, and
Wow.
then again, and again.
Okay, bye.
I'm gonna study Alicia Vikander's face.
Bye.
All right, bye.